Hello, everyone. It's Yogi here. I hope you're well. Happy Saturday. I know. And welcome back. If you were in the last session, I know we did, a yogi demonstrating starting and ending method. And don't worry if you missed it. And it's archived, okay? So you can go back and watch it. And, there's a lot I picked up, even though I was the one demonstrating. And I hope, you picked up a few tips as well. And starting and ending is, very much part of our stitching experience. So having methods that we just happy doing and work well as well is really, really important. So Aimee Sew, okay? And every Saturday we get together and celebrate Aimee Stewart's pieces. And today, change of flavor. I'm stitching this piece, and it's Winter Reading Nook by Aimee Stewart, of course. And for the last, few weeks, I've been, not just few weeks, for most weekends, I've been stitching and traveling library, and I love that piece so much. But today, I like to return to this piece, okay? And if you have not seen the markup, let me show you what it looks like. And maybe you want it for yourself. I think Heaven and Earth is doing a sale still, isn't it? So now it would be a good time if you want it, or any pattern really. So this is from Heaven and Earth, okay? And this is it. Oh no, this is not it. wrong markup. Seriously. Oh dear. Yes. It's been a little bit hectic today. So this is it. And that one was nice as well. Little cake shop. Okay. And this is the Winter Reading Nook. And it's a cozy room looking out to beautiful snow landscape, and I think this is somewhat Christmassy, and just look at the reindeer outside, and also that little wooden cabinet as well. And but this piece is suitable for me, is everyday piece, and because there are two little kitties there, okay? Kitties for everyday stitching, and beautiful, beautiful cushions. I just absolutely love the textile of this piece, and so colorful, and so much details as well. And talking about details, this is regular size, okay? Regular size, but max colors. So explosion of colors here. And let me show you my app as well. So we need a little bit of keeping track of the stats. So this is where I am. This piece I actually started from the center, so I picked the center, maybe not right in the center, but center-ish page there, slightly toward the bottom end, and then stitch bit by bit, kind of just improvise as I go in no particular way. But this piece, I've been sort of relatively measure in terms of the distance I travel. And, you probably know by now, I follow the web's guidance, and this web is telling me to do very short distance cross country. So I started from the center, making really good progress, and I think the first kitty on the right there is almost completed, and I started a little bit of the second kitty on the left. If you don't know what I mean, let me show you the markup here. You know what I mean? Two kitties there, one is almost completed, looking back at me, and the other one is looking out the window, little tabby there. And but today I am going to continue my cushion stitching. It's just so beautiful. This cushion is absolutely gorgeous, and proportionally it's actually quite large as well, even though it's a single sort of cushion there. And let me show you the stats. So let me quickly hide my last session there, okay? And every session is a new session, and so in terms of progress, 6.42. Okay, I'm not mad about it at all, not at all. This piece I started maybe over 2 years ago, okay, but I have a lot of webs just like you guys, all right? And do not laugh at me, no judgment on Yogi there. And so 6.42 And the total number of stitch colors is 239, just one color short of 240. And right in front of you, I am going to start a new sprint right here. And this is a counter, basically. It's going to capture all the stitches I am going to be making today. And at the end of every session, I share a number with you. And I'm curious too, and I hope you are as well. So let me come back here. And of course, I want to say hello to all of you. Welcome. And let me switch my view back here. Oh, look at this beautiful cushion. It's so gorgeous. And hello, everyone. And for those of you who come back here for the second session, double welcome, double welcome. And Raja is one of them. First report to the chat. Hello, Raj. And happy Saturday. I hope you enjoy the last session as well. And our Sarah is also here. Hello, hello. And Sarah is doing a 48-hour marathon in about a week's time, right? If you're interested, it's going to be spread out throughout 6 days. 6 days. Okay, so you are allowed to sleep. Do not panic. Okay, and follow Sarah's guidance and do the 48 marathon if you're alien. Okay, go join her. And if you want the details, go to our Facebook group. Okay, join our Facebook group. And then we also have Peaches here. Hello, Peaches, the third stitchers to report to the chat. And Lona as well. Hello, great to see you, Lona. And Susan Barnes. Susan Barnes as well. I haven't seen you for a little bit, have I? And good to have you. And Samantha House is back with us. Wonderful. And Sola as well. Sola wins. And welcome back. And Clara as well. Oh dear, we have a new friend here. And Emotional Lemonade. I love the name already. And she says, hi, hey folks, it's my first live. Round of applause for Emotional Lemonade. It's getting me emotional. You know, every time we get a new person to join the chat, it makes me very happy. And so welcome. And we also have Kelly Quotes Plus is here, and Jackie as well. Welcome, Jackie. And we also have, who have we got here? Susan. Susan is here joining us, and Sarah VM as well, and Grace Houston is back with us as well. Welcome, and Cheryl. Hello, hello. And Captain Squirrel, nice and early today, Captain Squirrel, even though we're starting a little bit later today because the last session, you know, took a little bit longer. And so we're back here, and great to see you. And who else have we got? Let me scroll back and just go to LA. Gayla as well. How nice to see you, Gayla. And I hope today's a great day for you. And Maddie Needham as well. Welcome. And Mandy Moran is here. And Lizzie is also here joining us. And Max Daly. Max Daly, is that what it is? Hi, is it a gentleman or is it a lady? Good morning, Yogi. Max says, welcome. And who else? Ren as well. Great to have you. And Laura is also here. Welcome back. And let's have a look. And Bex is also joining us. And Lynn as well. And I'll come back to say hello to all of you in a little bit. And let me just get started. Okay, so this piece, I'm working on 25 count, 1/1 with the MC. No controversy there. And this is one of the pieces I started over 2 years ago when I think it's Merry Mushroom Village came out at the same time. And I just saw this piece. I fell in love. It's absolutely gorgeous. And so today I am going to focus on the cushion here. This is a really large cushion. It's really, really intricate. I love all the details. And I think I'm probably quarter, completed, with this cushion. And I want to keep going because beyond this cushion, there's another cushion I'm interested in as well. Let me show you what I mean. This piece just full of beautiful fabric. So let me turn on here. Can you see the cushion next to this one I'm stitching, and that is so intricate as well. I think it's going to be very confetti, this one, but I'm ready for it. And also the throw underneath as well, just so much going on. And the granny's squares. Oh, I love it. So one step at a time, okay? And I'm patient. So I am going to go do sort of mini cross country. It's been a method that really works for this piece. This piece, for some reason, I have never part a single thread for this piece. For some reason, this piece just telling me to just go mini cross country, and it's been working really well. So I'm following the guidance, okay? And so I want to pick the first color here, and it's wonderful. It's not too confetti at this area just yet. This piece, to be honest, not very confetti so far comparing to other Max colors that I've got, and I may be speaking too soon when I get to the next cushion, but so far not too bad, not too bad. So what I'm going to do is to actually, there are a couple of stitches, they're slightly far apart. I am going to start there first, okay? So I don't need to take my thread over stitched area. And today, as I'm stitching, I might try out some of the methods we were talking about in the last session, and put into practice, because some methods, even though I demonstrated them, I have not used them very much. I kind of stick to what I like, like most stitchers. So the first color I'm going to go for is 154. 154, and I'm hoping for some spooky bingo today. Some days we have more, some days we have less. 154, and let me know what you're stitching with me today, and hopefully you're armed with a piece of Aimee Stewart project. If not, you can this back door, side door, you can parachute from the rooftop. You can come in and join us. But next time, go look up a Aimee Stewart pattern and come and join us. So I'm going to start here. Beautiful purple to start. And let's have a look. And Suzanne has joined us as well, and Nikki and Joyce as well, and Natty also is here, and Rose as well. Oh, all my favorite people, all my favorite people. And Walk Away Rainy as well. Yes, beautiful. It's like a party every day, isn't it? Just get together and have fun stitching. And here we go. Samantha says, thank you for the tutorials earlier. I'm trying them all out. Yes, try them all and see, how it works out for you. And also, one method doesn't work for everything. So it's good to know what options you've got. So, and, that's what it's all about. 1, 2, 1, 2. Right. Let me come down here. So I'm going to start off with sort of method, my go-to methods, and then maybe I'm going to switch up a little bit. Okay, let's just warm up these little hands a little bit. I'm very happy to start with purple. And Nancy says, hello, beautiful people. I just bought this pattern yesterday. Oh, is it Max color? Yes, this is Max color. Regular size Max colors. I'm not sure if this pattern has got super size. Wouldn't surprise me at all. But I think, for a Max color piece, it's not very confetti, to be honest. At least so far. Comparing to Little Cake Shop. Oh, no confettis compared to Little Cake Shop confettis. And Rose says, I love the tutorial video. Nice job, Yogi. Thank you, Rose. Thank you so much. You know, I'm no authority of any of those methods. I learned them from, you know, other stitchers. And hopefully I've done an okay job sharing, you know, the knowledge that I learned from others. So, and it keeps going because just through the session, we learn more things as we move forward, because it's an evolution of you know, of those methods, because people change it up and also make it work for them, and a lot of times what works for other stitchers work for you as well. So it's a never-ending learning process. I love this color. And oh, Max Daly says, excuse me, hang on, let me just take a sip. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. My throat has been playing up a little bit. It was like this as well when I was teaching today. And there you go. Yes, Max Daly. Max Daly says, oh, Max Daly's from Sydney, and definitely a lady. Okay, yes, welcome, welcome. Because with sort of handles, you never know, do you? So let me see if I can zoom in a little bit for you. And Love Drunk is in the chat as well. Hello, good evening. Good evening to you. And Can't Think of Better Name is also here. And she says, love the colors. Me too, me too. It's like, it's such a treat, isn't it? I feel like this stitching this piece, and also Little Cake Shop as well. It's like so delicious. So delicious. And there's just one stitch over here. Hi, Lynn. And Betty Hankins is also here. Hello, hello. Cheryl says started traveling library today. Congratulations. Come join us. I know it's going to be a long journey, just like the caravans. The caravan is going to travel everywhere and just pop up magically for book lovers. It's a beautiful piece. And Nikki says, I'm coming in from a portal. Nikki, just make sure you don't fall into a portal, get sucked in. You know, we need you back, okay? Yes, Nikki's stitching 6 portals, I'm guessing. Grace Huston says, please try the May 51 ending. It's not working for me. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'll give it a go. As I'm stitching, okay? No problem, Grace. I will warm up a little bit. I'm keen to try that one as well, because the tutorial kind of flipped my understanding of it a little bit. Because I thought I was watching the lady very carefully, but I don't think I was watching careful enough. By flipping the order seems to make it slightly more secure, but we can give it a try, you know, on actual projects. And I would like to know that myself as well, because I pretty much just written it off and go, huh, it's kind of, you know, 1 to 6, 1 to 10, probably about 5 in terms of how secure it is. But now it's up a little bit, and I will try it for you, and we'll find out. I mean, clearly it's working for May 51 because she's doing it all over the place for her piece. So maybe I'm just not doing it right. Who knows? Well, I'll give it another go. Here we go. Walkaway says, I'm stitching Silent Night again. It's a Christmas chart with lots of blues. I'm kind of joining you with a Christmassy, you know, piece as well, even though this is not really being, you know, viewed as a Christmas piece, but it's somewhat Christmassy. Let me take a sip of my coffee. And what are you drinking, guys, for your power stitching session? I'm having my good old-fashioned black coffee. Susan is doing traveling. Susan Barnes is doing traveling libraries. Yes, Susan is making a really beautiful progress with traveling library. Susan Barnes, am I correct? You started from the center. Is that correct? Someone was starting from the center and making a really good progress. Suzanne says having chocolate. Alex is having mini meltdown because we ran out of Ziploc bags. Why is that? Why, Alex, why do you need those bags? What for? Do not have a meltdown. Go easy on mummy. Oh. And Susan says, back door, an angel stitched traveling library earlier. I know Susan because traveling library, Susan is stitching with PDFs, don't you? Hush, hush, I won't tell anybody, okay? Because Susan's pride, you know, pride herself as a paper girl. So I won't tell, okay? Don't worry. Mandy Moran says, working on Nightmare Before Christmas, drinking lemonade. Wow. Is that the same piece that someone else was stitching earlier on? It's a Nightmare Before Christmas. Or maybe it's a different one. And Ren says, I love the purple colors. Me too. I'm very fond of these purples. I love all the details as well of the fabric. And Turtle Stitch is also here. Hello, Heather. Yes, and Captain Squirrel as well. Yes, lovely reunion for both. And Alison Rennie as well. Hello, evening. And Alison says, missed the tutorial, but we'll catch up later. Don't worry, it's archived. And, you know, it's there for you whenever you need to refer to it. So these ones are done. The few stitches I've already done, but I did not mark. So I'm going to mark them. All right, there's one more here, just down here. So with this piece, somehow, I don't want to travel too far. Maybe 2 blocks maximum. But there's just one loose stitch there. Ah, I forgot. Why not? Hang on. So this is the issue with certain methods that requires, it needs you to know that you're about to end, right? So let me try this. Let me show you. So Grace, watch. Okay, I'm gonna do Aimee method here with this one. Why not? And see if it stays there. See if see if it's secure enough. Okay, so I'm just zoom in a little bit more for you. And there's some little fluff there. Never mind. So let me thread it. So this is my end stitch, final stitch before I end. So I think the mistake I make was I stitch in a normal way. So what I need to do is to do it opposite way. So it will come out correct. Okay, so I'm gonna come up with upper right there. So guys, if you weren't there for a tutorial, I can go back to look up the May 51 method. I'm going to just apply it here and see how it flies. So this leg is normally my top leg. Oh, hang on. No, that's not true. Already I'm butchering it. No. See, I told you I have no sense of direction or orientation. I need to come up from how I stitch from the second leg. So basically start with the second leg in terms of direction. So this is normally how I stitch the second leg, bottom right, upper left, or the other way around. And I am going to switch the order. Oh, you know what? And also depends on the position of the stitch. I like to end my needles towards areas there are already stitches. I think it's just more secure, because if I come up the bottom left and go to the upper right, you know what I mean? The end bits is kind of just hanging loose there because there's nothing in the surrounding area. So let me try this. So let me come up to the upper right and thread it through the middle. Okay, so this is called May 52 as. So I'm going to insert my needle back down to complete the first leg. So you see what I mean? So it's come out looking the same. And let me just take my needle here, because this is a test Joyce wants me to do. And I try to tease the top leg to see if it moves. It moves a little bit, but it doesn't come off. That's a very good sign. So I think, Grace, I don't know whether you stitch in the way the stitch is going to come out the right order. It seems to be making some difference. So what I'm going to do here is just come away, snip that off. So this is my May 55 end stitch, and it seems to be holding up quite well. It doesn't seem to, I'm not teasing it really hard, but it doesn't seem to come off. Maybe that's why, because I just allow the end stitch to stack in a different order. Maybe that was the problem. So yeah, give it a try, give it a try. Okay, 154. I'm gonna try it a few more times and see if they, they come loose. Because the previous way I did it, it wasn't very secure at all. 154. But you do need to know you're about to end. Otherwise, you're a little bit stuck. Hey, Cedric. Hello, welcome. Samantha says, the purple area almost look like you have blended threads, but I know you're doing 1/1. Yes, I think it's the charting, isn't it? If it's, yes, it's one stitch, single color, one stitch, but yes, it's very intricate, very intricate. So let me zoom out a little bit here. Very nice. Here we go. Oh, Jackie's doing 6 portals right now, so we have a couple of portal stitches. So 6 portals is also quite an epic piece. All right, let me pick my next one here. Oh, it's an explosion of purple colors. Lovely. 915, 915. Here we go. Lynn says, Yogi, you did a great job today. We all have wonderful bags. Well, I can't promise that. Yes, I think a tidy bag. Yes, I think fundamentally, if you're able to tuck down any float, any threads you carry over to another location, your bag should look pretty decent, I think it's the floating threads all over the place that is making it look very messy. But yes, I think it helps if you make sure those threads are stitched down, So I'm doing my just stitch starting method. Walkaway says, I got my little desk stand out of the closet, Yogi. I'm going to try it again. I hadn't been able to figure it out, but your demo showed me what I was doing wrong. Yes, it was trial and errors for me as well, because in the beginning, I was just doing the intuitive things. I tried to arrange my hoops and fabric, everything already, and try to load it. And it was very fiddly. So yes, it's all out of experience. Because I have to do it every day, so I had to figure out a way to do it. But once you have the sequence worked out, it's quite easy. Now it doesn't take long for me to do it at all. So I'm really happy that helped. Joy says, the caravan also visited Japan. Komari started it today. Wow, so Komari is stitching a traveling library, but I thought she was doing the other piece, the mushroom thingy. Has she changed? Komari has changed. She used to be very monogamous. What's happening to her? Is she going to start parking? Oh no. Yes, Komari is a Japanese floss tuber. She's super fast. And she's been pretty monogamous, but only very recently, I think this year or last year sometime, that she started to kind of play around different pieces. But she has not finished the thingy. Which one was that? The mushroom piece. And now she's starting a new project. Wow. Sarah's drinking cold coffee today. Nikki says, Susan, need a pencil in your hand and stitch in a special way. Exactly, you need a pencil, okay? Do not ask why, just hold a pencil if you want to stitch like Komari. Susan says, I started at the bottom left corner. Right, maybe that was Grace. Was it Grace? Traveling Library. You started from the center. Captain Squirrel says, I'm stitching Quick Stitch Blue Moon by Linda. I rather scruffed. About 50%, Captain Squirrel. Let me find out where I am. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think I missed that stitch. Hi, Janine. Hello. Janine says, it's so cold here. It's so, it's hard to stitch with frozen fingers, even indoor, Janine. Have you got heating full on? Yes, frozen fingers are not good for anything, really. Oh, so Samantha, have you tried? Have you tried the, are you referring to May 50? May 51? Slightly tricky to remember. I know, now I've done it the correct way, okay? It seems to be a lot more secure. So maybe it was me. Because, you know, the lady was doing this method a lot. I don't know whether it's still the method, but I remember she was stitching Amazing Animal Kingdom or something. Nikki says, I can't do blended threads for full coverage. Yes, Nikki, you can. You just don't want to. Because in order to do blended threads for single thread, you have to switch to one leg at a time. Essentially, you're doing tent, right? Tent for one color and tent back the other way. Second leg. The second color. I have not done that myself. All the blended color projects I'm doing with 2 threads. Here we go. I've only got a little bit of this thread left. Oh, I can try it again. Okay, I need to remember I'm doing the ending method again. Okay, let me just zoom in a little bit more. And the thing is, you do need to know you're about to end. Otherwise, you're going to miss it. That's why I love tuck in, because tuck in, you can literally do it anywhere, at any stage. So I'm going from upper right corner. Now I know. So I want to stitch my second leg first, essentially. And coming down. And I'm going to come from bottom left, right, and thread it through. And I like to tuck my thread towards the direction that there are already stitches, so I don't need to disturb it, you know what I mean? Because if I end outer direction, then just by stitching the stitches around the end stitch is probably going to, more likely, I think, to kind of break it, to loosen it. Now it's done. I'm going to come out. Yeah, seems to be fine so far. Who knows? Let's have a look, you know? Let's see if they start to pop out left, right, and center. I doubt it. It seems to be more secure. Grace says she probably finished it. I don't think she finished the Merry Mushroom Village. Jackie says, maybe Kumari found you, Yogi, and was unable. You know, Jackie, Kumari watches us. She told me. She was being very, very courteous and very, very nice. She says, I watch you. I watch your channel. So, Kumari's watching you, okay, Jackie? Behave. Lynn says, Yogi, made me cringe when you did the screw on the hoop. I always get a duster. I always get a duster as my screwdriver slipped 2 stitches, not cross stitches. Oh, yes, it could slip. That's why I made a point of saying that, you know, if you trying to screw it tight, wrap the screw, the top screw, the screw on top of the hoop, with the fabric. I just grab the fabric a little bit and just secure it that way. So if my screwdriver ever kind of slip, it's not going to hurt my fingers. So these are the things that only stitchers know. Ah, so it was Grace. Yes, it's Grace Howson. Yes, I remember seeing that. It's very pretty. All right, I'm going to come up. And this one, pretty much all these stitches are the same color, so it's very nice and easy. 550, oh, one of my favorite colors. 550. And over here, I'm going to show you. It's really pretty. Let me zoom out a little bit. It's very zoomed in. Here we go. So 550. We start from here. I think this may be the only piece other than traveling library. Okay, traveling library is 28 counts, but for the 25 count projects, this may be the only project that I have not parked a single time. I just don't want to park for some reason. It's strange. Whereas some projects, I feel like I need to park. just let me park. But this one, for some reason, it just saying no to parking. And, you know, a few weeks ago, I actually, you know, it crossed my mind. I thought, well, maybe I'll give Color Flow a go. And the project says no. Instantly. As soon as I started to you know, work in a Color Flow way, project just says no. No chance. Just go back to your mini cross country. Janine says, I learned a little bit in your first stream. It was very informative. Think you were a teacher or something. What do you mean? I think you're a teacher or something. No, I'm just, you know, I'm just sharing my knowledge, if I have any. Very little. But because I know how important it is starting and finish for most stitches. Maybe not Komari, okay? But for most of us, it can be a headache if we don't have a good starting or ending method that works for the project. So I thought I could share a little bit because I know a few methods. But also I'm learning so much from you guys as well. You know, even those variations, it makes a lot of difference. You're just making it even better. Here it is. Maybe zoom in just a tiny bit. And I was really grateful to learn boomerang a few months ago because I was having tremendous headache with ending for my 10 stitches. I haven't done 10 stitch projects for a little bit, but I'm going to go back to them. But at that time, I was having a really bad time ending threads. So boomerang was tremendous. Joy says, Yogi, begin on May 51, top left or bottom right. Just look at the top edge for finish stitches. Do you mean ending at the top corners? What difference does it make? Does it make any difference? Because I like to tuck in the thread towards the direction where there are already stitches, because as I'm stitching away, it's less likely I'm going to do something to disturb it, if you know what I mean. But I will try again when I end the next thread to figure out what Joyce is talking about, okay? So I think Joyce is suggesting to end in the upper corners, right? Top left or bottom right, okay? Top left. But my second leg is either top left or bottom right. Yeah, that's how I do it, because my second leg is going from bottom right to upper left, or the other way around. So I presume that's how I would do it if I want, the legs to display correctly. It's really beautiful. And also, guys, I announced this last week, okay, last Saturday. So we have a little goodie shop, okay? Yogi's been working in the basement and did some design for some goodies for the channel, okay? So I'm gonna share them with you because some of you probably don't know, and we have quite a few stitches already ordered some, okay? Probably being shipped as we're speaking. So I want to share with you my little shop here, okay? Indulge me. And this is it. We have a little shop here. So I've been designing. So a lot of these are based on our emojis, special emojis for the group, okay? So they're really fetching. And I kind of incorporate them onto the mugs at the moment, and there'll be more different items coming up. We might have clothing as well, but at the moment I look at these beautiful mugs. They're so cute. And Samantha says my dolly mug is on the way. Beautiful. Yes, I know. And I'm still waiting for mine because I ordered I think because I ordered as a content creator, so I ordered them as samples, okay, and so it's the base prices minus the sort of margin on top. So mine are arriving going to take a little bit longer. I think probably lower priority or something. So look at these. So we have. I just want to show you because I love them so much. We've got a yogi mark here. So at the front. So I designed them for all sides, okay? So we have the front and then the back says yogi squat and the side is really beautiful as well. And there are different color variations and so they were beautifully done. So this company has been kind of partnered with YouTube for a long, long time. They've been producing merchandise for creators for a long, long time. So really great quality stuff. And they shipped worldwide as well. And I want to explain a little bit on the shipping charges. So, you know, I had to find out for myself as well. Let me just come out here. I just want to show you these designs. This is so pretty and they make me so happy. So let me just come out here. And we have a dolly as well. So dolly, I have two versions. One is the snowy version, okay? It's plain background. And at the back, it says, so it's based on our emoji, okay? And let me just show you the back. The back, it says, so this one only comes with a white background. It says snuggle, sleep, and repeat. That's Dolly's philosophy, okay? And and it's very Dolly, I have to say. And let me just come back. There's another version with different color backgrounds. And here we go. So this one's really pretty. So this is kind of based on our current emoji. So dolly emojis changes throughout the year, and so this is the winter version as well. And so I'm kind of planning different season ones. And this one says, I woke up like this, just like a diva, okay, just like a diva. And let me just come back. These are just so much fun. And also, I want to explain a little bit on the shipping because, as I said, this company, they ship, let me just come out here. This company, they ship worldwide. And in order to do that, they partner with different printers, you know, different companies. They do printing and producing the merchandise, the products. And because of that, if you go to the store and order multiple objects for items, for instance, sometimes multiple shipping applies. So sometimes you get like a shipping applied to individual items, because I had to find out from them, because I was thinking, if you're doing one order, why would you have multiple shipping? And they explained to me because, and I want to be totally transparent with you, because I don't want you to go order, you know, multiple items and thinking, why are they applying more shipping than normal? So what they do is, even if you order, you know, mugs, but depends on a design, they may be produced at different locations. You know what I mean? It's because they try to match the printers, the partners they have near where you are. So depending on where you are in the world, they have to partner, match with them. So if you pick, you know, let's say a frog, which is the top seller at the moment, the frog one, and a frog or fudge, you know, you have different color combination. I love the yellow though, and this is a top seller right now. And if you pick a frog and then a yogi mark, for instance, they might be produced at different locations, literally. So that's why there are two shipping you know, costs incur sometimes. So I just want you to be aware of that. And, you know, if you're okay with that, if you love these items, I love them. And, you know, or maybe you can just order one, you know, it's up to you. So I just want you to know, because it's slightly unusual. I had to find out myself as well. And so, yes, so I love these items. And, you know, I hope you enjoy them as well. It's so much fun because it's very much part of our streaming experience. And also our alien mug as well. I have to show you this, our alien mug. Okay, alien mug is here. My computer is getting a little bit sluggish. Let me click on this. Yes, so this one is not only front and back, it's got a side as well. Of course, your alien members, and at the back, we have the official Alien Club logo, and also on the side as well, there's little details here. I love these little details because it's telling a story, isn't it? So I really hope you like it. And currently, I think the tote bag is out of stock for some reason. So I don't think you can order. Yes, it's out of stock right now, but hopefully they're going to add it back. And I'll probably create a black version as well, because some people like black color bags. So that's along the way. So I just want to, explain the shipping to you, full transparency, only buy them if you're happy with that. And also I just want to bring them to your awareness. Now we have goodie shops. I'm working on the clothing as well. So it's all coming along here. So thank you for all your support. There you go. So it's a brand new sort of learning process as well for me to design sort of 3D items, because I came from digital design, and which that's essentially what I'm doing for the object, but I'm applying the design onto a 3D object. So it's it was an adventure as well. And Laura says, Yogi, are you working on stickers? Yes, I'm looking into the stickers as well, because last time we talked about it, quite a few of you mentioned that you would like them, because I wasn't sure whether it's a thing or not. But if you tell me it's a thing, I'll definitely create some for you, because they are sort of quite a lot of them are used for laptops or bags or whatever, people put stickers on those items. So yes, Laura. And I'm also looking into the possibility of producing needle minders as well. It's going to be a little bit tricky because it's a very niche kind of item. Not many people even know they exist. Walkaway says, I love stickers on my water bottle and my Kindle covers. Oh, I see. Wonderful. Hey, Chrissy. One, two. Okay, those are done. Nikki says maybe you can do enamel pins and we can just make a needle minder ourselves. Enamel pins. What is that? Because I'm only capable of doing the digital part of it. If you want me to physically create something. what they do have is fridge magnets, but they're probably quite big. So I need to look at the measurement of those magnets. Because technically, if they're small enough, you could just apply the magnet yourself. Well, it's already a magnet for the fridge, right? But you can apply another magnet underneath and turn it into a needle minder, but provided they're not too big. So I need to look at the measurement of those. Hi, Karen Sutherland. Great to see you. Jackie says, oh dear. Jackie says, didn't you tell Mr. Yogi that he's in charge of making stuff? Do you mean free labor? Free labor, yes. He's gonna be, he'll probably just pack up his suitcase and just disappear off into the sunset. Can you imagine? They just get him to sit at home and make stuff, make magnets. Yeah, so I have to draw a line to producing physical things because it's going to get out of hand. Nikki says, I'm not sure the drop shippers make enamel pins. What does an enamel pin look like? Are we talking about something that looks like the top part of a needle minder? Because I'm not familiar with the terminology. And all my needle minders, they're all metal actually. So I don't know whether the normal ones, can you break them? Right, so enamel pins that you can stick on clothes and bags, they're small, maybe have a sharp backing. Oh, I need to look into that. I don't know what they look like. So that is it like a badge thingy? So let me have a look. I think these ones are done. Jackie says, yes, the metal part, I have made needle minders out of my Disney pins. Ah. So normally so it's a kind of accessory that you wear on top of your clothing, right? Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. So it's like, yes, I think I get an idea. So without the pins, you can just attach, not attach, but you can just pair it up with a magnet. And then you can turn it into potentially a needle minder. That's possible. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit more. Nikki says they're just like needle minders and made with metal and small too. I think most drop shippers are used to those. What do you mean by drop shippers? It's like, please explain, because I know nothing. Oh, like a brooch. Okay, Clara. Yes, I was visualizing that as well. Yes, it's a brooch. But does that mean they can not attach the pin. If they don't attach the pin, essentially they're creating something that looks like this, because this essentially, technically, you could turn it into, you know, if you attach a pin underneath, you can wear it on the clothing like a brooch, right? Right. So the next challenge would be finding a company that makes stuff like this, but on demand. Because I'm not going to, you know, have a lot of stock and then do the shipping myself, that kind of stuff. So that's not doable. So there are multiple challenges. Multiple challenges. Because it's really quite niche, isn't it? Even brooches. I don't know whether they're made to order brooches. Jackie says, I would take a dolly pin for my project bags too. Yes. I know. I love a dolly needle minder. And Dolly's probably nodding her head as well. Say, yeah, you do it. Whoops. Oh, I'm just default back to my tuck in. Okay. I might take another thread of another strand of 550. 550. Clara says we will cut the backs of the pins to glue a magnet. Okay. Is it possible to ask them not to attach the pins, right? Literally just something like this without the pin. Or maybe the base is with the pin attached. But how do you take it off though? A plier? Lynn says, Yogi, sorry, I fell asleep. It's your enchanting voice. Yes, I know. I'm sending you to sleep. Is that what you're saying, Lynn? Is it like that? Is it? No, I'm kidding. Yes. I hope you have a lovely, lovely nap. Suzanne says that's exactly what your needle minder looks like. I think if there's a made on demand, made for demand, whatever it is, terminology, company that's willing to take design and then produce them and ship them, and maybe ask them without attaching the pin. They probably tell me to go away, but then potentially, yeah, all you have to do is just attach, you know, pair it with a magnet, and that's it. Nikki says it will make it for you and ship them for you. Drop shippers. Oh, I've never heard of the terminology. Let me jot it down. I've never heard of drop shippers. I don't know what they are. So they are producing. So they are companies that produce items on demand and ship for you. Is it? Hang on. Let me write it down. I've never heard of. What is it called? Drop shippers. Okay, I'll do a little bit of Googling. Because, you know, it's so niche and such an unusual things that I'm trying to do. I literally didn't even know how to Google it. Because how do I even, you know, I tried on-demand needle minders and nothing came up. Zero. Ah, Clara says cutting pliers that Jaws use. Well, but what happens if stitchers, they end up with injuries while they're doing that? Are they going to sue Yogi? Maybe sue, I don't know, sue Dolly, okay? Yogi's innocent. Just sue. Can you please take your lawsuit to Dolly, please? Walkaway says, I've stitched 145 stitches already on this session. Wow, already? Since the beginning of the session. Walkaway need to slow down. Yes, round of applause for Walkaway Rennie. That's very fast. I probably managed about 30 so far. Okay, it's all right. I'm in no hurry. Sola says it's a zip line shipper. A drone carries your order and drops off at your door. What? A drone? Serious? A zip line shipper? I'm learning so much today. Really? They deliver with a drone? Nikki says if you sell them, I will sell them with a pin. Ah, just in case some might want it as a pin, but I bet the pins are more common than the needle miters. Yes. So if I sell them as brooches, right? And tell them that you could turn it into a needle miter if you have the power tools. You know, you have to bring out your own power tools to turn into a needle miter. Well, provided it's quite easy to remove the pins. Otherwise, they're going to be accidents. I'll need insurance just in case I get sued. Because if I tell people to do it, and then they lose their fingers. No, don't do that. Emotional Lemonade says the lowest order amount I've found for enamel pins is 100 because they pull individual enamel colors into metal backing. They can't do them at one time. Yes, well, the thing is, the reason the shop I have for the channel works because there's no overhead on my end in terms of material. So I have to provide the design myself, but everything else is, only when someone orders, they create it. So I don't need to sort of carry any stock. I'm not responsible for that. And I do not need to sort of invest into the material. So that's where I need to draw the line because otherwise, it's going to get very complicated very quickly. So with the drop shippers, if they need me to invest into a stock level, I won't be able to do that. So it has to be, made on demand. Oh, see, I forgot again. I just ended the stitch. But with tuck-in, it doesn't matter. But with May 55, I literally have to reverse the stitch in order to end that way. And I never remember to do that. So I'm going to end this one. 550. 550. Here we go. All right, Nikki says drop shipping is on demand, including the making of the items. Very nice. I'll definitely look into it. Maybe that's the ticket. Oh, so there's a minimum order. Okay. Well, I think that's why companies like this one you know, using for merchandise actually work, because they partner with YouTube. So it's working with, you know, platforms like YouTube. You know, creators are not going to be able to kind of, you know, invest into the stocks. This is too much overhead. So unless there are companies like that, it's going to be quite tricky. Solar says, yes, the drone hovers over place where it will drop off the lower and lowers it down with a wire. Really, guys? Is Solar pulling my leg? Is it really? That's what they do? I think Amazon tried to do that at once. And I think they tried to deliver food. Because Amazon, once upon a time, they tried to do Uber Eat as well. They tried to do food delivery, but didn't work out very well. The review was really, really poor in London or in the UK. 3834, 3834. It's a purple as well. 3834. Sola says the company here is called Zipline. So is Ziplines is a delivery company, or is it a company that we're kind of talking about? They create items on demand, because shipping is a separate thing, isn't it? Cassie says, Yogi, are you familiar with the Thread Needles Hotel in London? No. Thread Needles? It's a hotel? Pray tell, what is it? Is it a hotel? Actual hotel? Lynn says, I watched that lady stitching. She had plaster. Are you referring to Komari? Lynn says, Yogi, I watched a lady stitching. She had plasters on her fingers. Goodness, I'm so fast. I'm going to send Maggie to her. I know, yes, she stitches so fast and so furious. She wears plasters, okay? Because I don't know whether it's to protect, whether she had injuries or maybe just for protection, because a lot of friction burns. I think that's what it is, because she's stitching so fast. I know, I've seen that as well. I always think, if the body's telling you, if the body's telling you that, you know, you need plasters, maybe it's time to, you know, slow down a little bit. I don't have that problem, okay? I do not need protections for my fingers with the speed that I'm going. I'm in the safe zone. I know, she stitched so fast. It's like wearing a helmet, isn't it? If you're going that speed, you need to wear a helmet. Oh, what's happening here? I just teased something off here that I shouldn't have. One, two, three. So Solo says, it's not pulling your leg, Yogi. It's a thing here. It's a delivery company. Okay, so it's just for delivery. So can you snatch the drone mid-air? Can you shoot it down? with something, with a sling or something, just for a laugh. I think for delivery, maybe something like, drones is a cheaper way of doing it, because anything involves a person doing it is going to be a lot more expensive, and the fuels, energy that requires. Oh, plasters, yes, yes, it's like band-aids, yes. So it's an actual hotel, but is that name relating to stitching, or is it just a name? Does that mean you go in there and they get you stitching? Or do you have to stitch in order to stay there? No, I've never heard of it. I wonder where in London it is. Suzanne says, I think those bandages are kind of common, always get a roll when I order from China. So are they designed to for your fingers, even without injuries? Is it more like a guard? Because sometimes, there are different things you can wear on the fingers. Not that I ever need them. But I think she's probably wearing them more like a guard, because I don't think she was actually injured. I hope not. The friction burn. Cassie says, my boss stays there when he goes to London. Okay, so just a normal hotel, but it's called Thread Needles. Maybe there's some origin to it. So emotional lemonade, even though emotional is from Australia. She says Threadneedle Hotel is a hotel on Threadneedle Street. Okay, there may be a street called Threadneedle. Yes, a lot of streets in London, they're named based on sort of, sometimes, for instance, around St. Paul's, if you go around St. Paul's, there is a London Wall, a lot of sort of historical landmarks there. That's quite subtle. A lot of tourists don't know. If you look around that area, the street names literally based on, what was kind of take place there at that time. So, for instance, alongside the largest street along sort of St. Paul's, cathedral, the street is called Cheapside, as in cheap and expensive, and it's called Cheapside because I worked in that area for quite a while, and everybody was wondering why it was called Cheapside, because cheap is not a nice word nowadays, and it turned out in Old English, cheap means market, so instantly it makes sense. It's called Market Side, and that street used to be a very lively market, I think. And also all the streets surrounding that area. There's one area out of, near Cheapside is called Poultry, like chicken poultry. And also there is a street called Milk Street. And there is also a Honey Lane. You see what I mean? So it's all based, it's a marketplace. So I suspect Threadneedle probably has some sort of origin. Maybe they're, I don't know. Maybe I can have a Google. Maybe it's, there used to be dressmakers or something. So the street is kind of named after the activities or what is known for, you know, like Milk Street. They used to, they're milk vendors there, and Honey Lane, they probably sold honey, just like that. It's a name for a fancy hotel. Maybe the owner just likes stitching. Maybe the owner's watching, okay? If you like stitching, you're watching this channel, and give Yogi a shout. So I know why your hotel is called Threadneedle. Solar says, I guess you could shoot the drone down, but you get arrested for a number of broken laws. Yes, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just saying, you know, if they're not flying very high, then kids are gonna, you know, give it a try. Janine says, if I run that hotel, we have cross-stitching as an activity. Yes, it would be stitching retreat every day, every night. Right? If Janine is running that hotel. And Janine, you're working for resorts, right? Do they do stitching? You know, that'd be quite nice. You did mention yoga, right? And how about some stitching as well? Hey, busy mom. Emotional lemonade says its own thread noodle. You mean needle? I think Threadneedle is a different street. Threadneedle Hotel. Delicious noodles. Yes. Oh, it's near Bank Tube Station. Interesting. Threadneedle Street. All right then. I can imagine that. So it's a city area as well. And St. Paul's, I mentioned, is also city as well. A lot of history there. It's really interesting because even though it's full of large companies and some high risers, but you know, everywhere you look, it's just full of history. Full of history. I see. I'm not surprised. Laura says, the finger tape that I posted on Amazon linked to the page book. Oh, yes, Laura did post some sort of finger tape. Very hardcore. Okay, Laura, Yogi doesn't need it, okay? The speed I'm stitching, I'm okay. I'm okay. But aliens, you can go for it. Solo means is a stitching injury. Better take out workman's camp. Workman's comp. HR. Exactly. Ah, Lynn says Yogi Threadneedle Street is where Bank of England is. Bank of England is Lombard Street, isn't it? All right, I bet in that area there are a lot of back streets with fantastic names. I bet. Because I really enjoy the street names in that area. I bet that they all have some sort of history behind it. Yes, Bank of England. And I bet there are some fancy hotels in that area as well. Wouldn't surprise me. All right. See, just a couple more colors. I'm pretty much have this square covered. Let's have a look. 327. 327. Lizzie says it might have been a street of weavers and sewers when it first built, but where a bank is likely to be pretty darn posh. I think yes, if there's a hotel in that area, it's probably not going to come cheap. But yes, there's most likely there's some sort of story origin behind it. Because it sounds like, you know, it's not a random name. Sarah says the streets in my area are full of fruit names. Grape Lane. Oh, I love that. Grape Lane. Strawberry Street. Really, Sarah? I love it. Peachway. Watermelon Lane. Are you serious, Sarah? Wow, that's lovely. I love it. I love it. Yes, I love street names like that because you know this connected to probably, you know, once upon a time they're probably vendors for watermelon and stuff. I love it. And see you later. Walk away. Enjoy the rest of your day. Janine says, yes, I'm a manager at a resort, not stitching. The fella that runs the activities probably wouldn't go for that. We're offering yoga now because one of my front desk people volunteered to do it. Oh, really? That's nice. But I think stitching would be, or knitting, you know, any kind of this type of activities would be quite nice during you know, if you're having a holiday, going to a resort. A little bit of a, maybe not full coverage, okay? Maybe that's you're too fast, too soon. But a little bit of, I don't know, stitching a little bit of sampler or something. It's quite fun, isn't it? Maybe Janine, you can volunteer to be the stitching teacher, right? Lizzie says, I love to stay in London and see the sights, but it's a pipe dream as it's expensive in London. Lizzie, have you ever been to London? It is expensive though. There's no getting away with it. London is. I think most big cities are probably just more expensive. But there are places you can stay in London. They're not super expensive. I mean, probably still expensive comparing to other places. But there are areas that you could stay. Suzanne says, the street name where I live is super odd. I don't even know how to say it properly. Probably, if Suzanne cannot pronounce it, I probably have no chance, okay? I'm guessing it's probably in Swedish to start with. That's a challenge. I remember there was another stitcher. I can't remember her name now. I think she was from London as well, but not that many stitchers are from London. I may be the only stitcher in a London village, all alone. Okay. So I just naturally want to do a tuck in because I never know when I'm going to do my last stitch. Look at that. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Oh, Emotional Lemonade says, I'm in London. But I thought you said you were from Australia. No? Did I read that wrong? Emotional. I thought you were very knowledgeable about things in London. So Emotional Lemonade is in London. Yeah, the 2 stitches in London Village. I'm feeling better. Maybe I misread it. For some reason, I thought Emotional Lemonades were from Australia. Kristen says, left hand decided it doesn't have the stamina to stitch two-handed. Time to back to in hand, as in without the stand or without a hoop. I think stitch in hand is actually more exhausting. I just cannot do it. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Well, I don't even know what that is. Master Loaf? Suzanne just written down some sort of street name. That's just not even, comprehensible. All right then. Let's see what's happening here. I might go to this corner here and start to shape the corner as well. That looks quite fun. Here we go, 310, here we go. The first 310 stitching today. Guys, ready for spooky bingo, are you? I am. Time for spooky bingo, 310 coming. Yay. Ginny says, I would love to see London someday as well. They speak English. There's a huge plus. I know. I think in Europe, in general, I think if you speak English, it's generally quite doable, other than France. Okay, France and Italy. Italy, they're really friendly, but generally it's a bit more of a struggle in Italy if you want to get by with English. And France, they probably understand what you're saying, but they don't want to, you know what I mean? Which is fair. It's their country. They speak French. But yeah, the rest of the countries in Europe, mostly, they're very happy if they can. They're happy to speak English with you. And I remember when I went to Italy, oh, the girls there are so friendly. So friendly. I got chatted with a couple of girls there, and they went as far as buying me gifts. They gave me like a friendship bracelet, you know what I mean? Because we got along really well. And out of nowhere, 2 complete strangers, we got chatted, and they just dragged me to this vendor. And I didn't know what they were doing. And lo and behold, they spoke some English, but they were so passionate. They bought this bracelet and they had matching ones. So 3 of us having matching friendship bracelet, just chatting to each other for half an hour. Seriously, that's Italy for you. I think it was in Milan at that time. Spooky bingo, Lona, yes. Round of applause. The first spooky bingo goes to Lona. Please support Lona with the spooky bingo emoji. Kristen says, I just started doing two-handed and my left hand doesn't know how to relax, hold a needle. Oh, as in the way I'm stitching. I had to practice as well. Yes, I think, prior to full coverage, I mostly do one-hand stitching. So all the stitchings I did with dimensions, etc., I did it with single hand. Okay, I don't know how I managed, but I think it was easier because they not a lot of color changes, and I think at one point, I think mostly I wasn't using a stand either, so I was using a hoop, but holding the hoop in some way on my lap and stuff like that. I managed, but with this type of stitching, you know, it's a lot more challenging if you do it one hand. Suzanne says, Alex all of a sudden want to speak Swedish at home. So what language does he speak normally? Is it mostly English with you? But obviously, if you go to shops and stuff outside, you have to speak Swedish. But I think probably somewhere like Sweden is very easy to get by with English. You know, when I went to Switzerland, everybody spoke much better English than me. So they're so well educated, everybody. Samantha says, I did a bunch of sweet in the beginning of the stream. That counts. Okay, Samantha, you're having spooky bingo in spirit. Desperate time, desperate measure. We're not getting a lot of spooky bingo nowadays. I'll take anything I can. It's quite all right. That counts. Lona says, been working on a portrait of Father Christmas. Oh, nice. Every day is Christmas. Kathy's talking about Olympics. Is it Italy? Is it this year? I'm totally not sort of following the Olympics. Janine says, when I went to Denmark, they were very nice and didn't mind at all speaking English. And when I went to Germany, it was not like that. But luckily, I knew enough to get by. Oh, Germany, I have found. Have I been to Germany? Yes, I have actually. I went to Berlin a few years back. I'm trying to recall. It was kind of okay, but I didn't find Germany. Well, at least the parts we went to, it was, you know, slightly underwhelming. Maybe it's just the locations we went to. We went there around Christmas, so a lot of Christmas market. But if you've been to one, you've been to 30 of them. They're all the same. They're all the same. I have not been back since. Lona, I know Sarah's doing black on black, but then she this is why she's a captain of Alien Club. She can do the impossible. Suzanne says Scandinavian countries are very proud of their ability to speak English, and they do really, really well. It's astonishing. Captain Squirrel says, I think it's a coffee time. Indeed. You know, Captain Squirrel, we started a little bit later, so everything is slightly delayed. We can have a coffee chocolate time, can't we? Yes, why not? Let me do a few more stitches and we can, you know, have a little break. Let me just finish these ones. Suzanne says the problem is I didn't want him to have my bad Swedish habits. What kind of habits are they? Wow, so Emotional Lemonade has been all over the place. Currently, she's in London, but she's lived in Iceland as well. Yes, I bet those countries, they just, I don't know, they're just so good with different languages. Majority of them probably speak, at least 2 or 3 different languages. Yes. Oh, so Lona stitching the Father Christmas, but mostly 310 background. So how comes Father Christmas has got 310? For Father Christmas should be a lot of white, shouldn't it? A lot of snow. Alandria, hello. Oh, Alandria is doing the skull stitching. Yes, I know that piece. We looked at the Sao patterns, and one of them is a very spooky looking skull. I think Brittany is stitching that one as well. Yes, why not? I stitch kitties, and some stitchers stitch skulls, each to their own. Rajal says my son went to Germany last with his wife, and they both loved it. Yes, I think it really depends on. I think it probably helps if you have someone local that you know, rather than going in cold. Just as just random visitors. I think it helps because London, I think, is probably similar. If you know London, the places you would choose to go is very different from if you're kind of just a visitor coming in. You probably have to, do all the touristy stuff because you're curious. But if you have someone local to guide you, you'll probably find a lot more interesting places, And I think that was probably our issue there. Lona says, I didn't say I couldn't do it, just might take me longer than Sarah. So Lona is really competitive, you see? So I think Lona is secretly competing with Sarah because, Lona, I think Lona was a professional stitcher, like a model stitcher, okay? And Sarah obviously is an alien. So I think there's a little bit of competition there, okay? And it's... Lona is like going, well, I didn't say I couldn't do it. Just maybe tiny, tiny bit slower than Sarah. But who knows? Suzanne says Danish sounds like somebody has oatmeal in their mouth. What about pineapple pizza? Does it produce the same kind of sound? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I said that P word again. I promised myself this is going to be a P word free stream. No calamari, no pineapple. We have standards. And there I did it. I did it. Okay, it was me, not you. Lona. Yeah. I believe you. Lona is like, Sarah can be my captain any day. Really? I'm kidding, of course, of course. I know, Grace. I mentioned the P word, okay? Samantha, you're quite right. No calamari, okay? We have a badge, we have an emoji. That's how seriously we take it, okay? No calamari, no seafood stitching, guys. We have guidelines here, okay? Busy mom, there you go. I like pineapple pizza. Discuss. Yes. I know. I started it, didn't I? It was me. What's California pizza? Is it pineapple pizza? Chrissy says, yum, pineapple pizza. I think Chrissy is trying to be controversial, okay? Don't fall for it. Oh, Laura, yes, pineapple pizza. Guys, have you tried my special combination of rice cake with Marmite and banana? Go for it. You know, I want to see who's going to be the first one to try. Oh, it's delicious. Suzanne says, one of my favorite pizza was one with shrimp. So pizza with shrimp, oh, fair enough. At least it's all savory. Okay, I'm not going to ban that, okay? You can have seafood on a pizza. As long as you don't stitch it. All right then, I'm going to take a little break. A little chocolate break, okay? Here we go. I need a sip of my coffee as well. This is going quite nicely. Look at that. So I'm on the upper right corner of this little cushion there. Well, not little, quite big. Here we go, look. Let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, lovely. Look at that. Laura says, does anyone have my awesome collection or pizza and pocket change by Aimee Stewart? Oh, is there a piece like that? Pizza and pocket change. Is that the name of the piece? I'm not aware of that one. I think a lot of Aimee Stewart pieces I've never seen or heard. I've discovered so many. All right then, let's have a sip of a coffee and some chocolate. My broken chocolate button. Okay, my poor chocolate button. They're slightly injured. Maybe I can put them together with plasters. And here we go, my giant chocolate buttons that are not so giant, okay? They used to be giant, but now they're just broken pieces. Okay. Oh, I do have one that's intact. Oh, there you go. My last one. That's actually a full button, okay? Cheers, guys. What are you snacking? No pineapples, okay? If you're eating pineapple pizza, keep it quiet, okay? We have standards here. Oh, Shara says California pizza. California, we put avocado on everything. I love it, Cheryl. Yes, please put avocado on everything. We should make it a policy. Avocado is amazing. Janine says, I'll eat shrimp on pizza. Oh, it's doable. Because I think you can put calamari on pizza, right? I've seen it. I know, great. It's pretty, isn't it? And this cushion, it's a single cushion, but it's really large. Just look at, comparing to my button here, it's so big. So it's taken some time. And all the details here, you're just gorgeous. And each square is a little adventure there. And I've been doing the purple one. Samantha says, I love the dimension of the pillow. Yes, I think it's just charted so well. It captures really that texture of, you know, of the fabric with each square. And the shading, the transition of the colors as well. It's really worth it doing it with Max colors. It's really paid off. And to be honest, as I said, as a chart, it's not very confetti. You'd be surprised. I think it varies so much from pattern to pattern. Probably because they tend to be larger items. So, you know, it's a bit more subtle. Hello, Brittany, is it? Welcome. Brittany says, hey, hey, back to you. Welcome. Betty Hankins says, is it avocado you're referring to? She says, if it was put on everything, I'll never eat again. What? Betty, it's my dream come true. Is that avocado on everything? That's a little bit dramatic, Betty. Betty says, I would die of starvation. You want to do that to me? I think if you're hungry, you'll probably eat it. Okay, Betty. Avocado is gorgeous. I've got about 5 avocados right now in my kitchen. All right. And I cannot wait to eat them all at once, 5 at a time. Hey, James. James the Stitcher is here. Hello, hello, our gentleman Stitcher. And James says, good morning, Miss Yogi. Thank you. Just passing by. Thank you for saying hello. And I hope you enjoy your stitching as well. Look at mine. It's not bad. Not bad. It's taken a little while, okay? This piece. But it's worth it. It's worth it. Oh, the coffee is so good with the chocolate. Samantha says, I was going to ask about supersize and max color. Can you explain? Yes, Samantha. So if you think about regular sizes as the default format for heaven and earth, so think about the size itself. And from the default regular size, which is about 90 colors most of the time, and there are variations for that size. So regular size, you can have 90 colors or 240 maximum. So this one is just one color under 239 colors. So this is max color. So within the same size, the real estate of the fabric, you can have 90 color changes or 240 color changes. So that's the difference between max colors and regular colors. And there are also variation of the sizes as well, the actual physical size of the fabric, of the number of stitches. So you go from the default regular, you can go down to mini, okay? Still 90 colors as well, even though it's smaller. And you can go up to super size. You see what I mean? So you can have variations of number of color changes, and also you can have variation of the sizes. There are a couple of other different ones like quick stitch, which is a little bit different, but we're talking about the full piece of artwork as a whole. You can have this kind of, you know, variations of colors or sizes. Hope that makes sense. And Samantha says you're doing this as max colors. Right. Yes. Regular size. Okay. Max colors. Betty says, no, I won't, no way I'll eat it. I bet if you're starving, you know, a little bit of a guacamole is going to taste fantastic, you know, Betty. I hope the day won't come that you have to eat it because you're starving, but I'm sure you would. It's delicious. Yes, Sola says, I can eat an entire avocado. Yes, I eat the entire one on a regular basis. I just cut up one and pop in salad or whatever I'm eating. Delish. And also I can, I love warm avocado as well. Do you know you can cook avocado? It's actually, Italians actually do that. They do starters with cooked, warm avocado. You don't want to stew it because will probably disintegrate. But if you warm up avocado, the flavor is slightly different, and you can have warm salad. And sometimes I just pop them at the end in a stew and just cook lightly, and you have the warm avocado. It's delicious. Try it, Betty. Go for it. Betty's having nightmare, avocado nightmare, and Lizzie loves avocados. Well, me too. I have avocados in my fridge all the time. I try not to keep too many because sometimes they go too ripe. I like them just about right. Oh, when it's just the right firmness, it's just so good. So good. It's like eating, I don't know, eating heaven. And, you know, if they get really ripe, before they go black, I try to pop them in the freezer. And if I do remember they're in the freezer, sometimes I turn them into ice cream. Suzanne says, little prawns we call shrimp. No, prawns are actually bigger than shrimps, isn't it? Shrimps over here, there are little things that probably not many people want to eat. But prawns are bigger. Prawns could go from regular size to king prawns. They're really big. I know, because I sometimes buy prawns for our little Dolly, okay? Our little Dolly she loves prawns. Lona says, Yogi, you just have to say Hate was having a sale, didn't you? Or now have two more Hates to add to other ones. Hey, Lona, do not blame Yogi. Yogi's innocent, okay? Look at what Lona is doing here, okay? She went over there, you know, so fast for a sale, you know, heaven and earth sale, and got more patterns, and she's trying to pin it on Yogi. It's just not, it's just not fair, okay? And Yogi's innocent, okay? You're welcome, Samantha. I hope that makes sense. So normally I'm a max color girl. You know, if I have the option, I have two charts. They're regular colors because when I was buying them, I couldn't find max colors, and so I got them regular. To be honest, they're quite pretty as well. I've got Vintage Baker in regular colors, and also grandma's attic as well. That's regular colors. I need to bring that piece out and stitch it. Busy Mom, okay, this is gonna be triggering. Busy Mom says, has anyone bought anything from Hay Sale? Go, guys. What did you buy? Confess, okay? I will not judge. I will not judge. I have not bought anything yet, but you know. Sola says there are about 400 calories. An avocado, really? Because it's you know, I don't think they're 400 calories. They cannot be, but it's nature's cream and butter. Really, it's really, really good fat. Let me come back here. I might do a little bit more of this corner. Here we go. Very nice. 3371. Next one. 3371. It's very dark. It's dark brown. Grace Hudson says, you could probably live on avocado and water alone. I love avocado with salt. Yes, avocado with a drizzle of olive oil and sea salt. Perfect. That's all I need. Yes. And it's really nutritious as well. It's superfood. Superfood. All right, I'm going to take care of this corner a little bit more. See you later, Bex. Nikki says, I want an avocado tree. Do they grow on trees? Is that way? I have no idea how they've grown. Are they like potatoes on the ground, or do they grow on the trees? That avocado tree, is there such a thing? Yes, imagine just entire tree of avocados. You can just, pluck them whenever you want, fresh. Oh, interesting. Suzanne says, try blending avocado, banana, and nut butter for ice cream. I bet that is just totally that definitely works, because you could do banana ice cream just with banana alone, and you can do avocado ice cream with avocado alone. So blending both of them together, and nut butter as well. Oh, it's got to be heaven. Yes, absolutely. So it's a great way of using ripe bananas and avocados as well. Great idea. That's a great idea. Yes, with banana in a mix, you probably don't even need to add any sugar, because bananas are quite sweet. Perfect. That's perfect. I will try that. Nikki says in the Dominican Republic, the avocados are huge, way bigger than my hand, and taste like good butter. Oh, and Nikki has big hands. Do you? I hope you do, because there will be really giant avocados and taste like butter. Oh, I love that. I love that. It's nature's butter and cream, isn't it? And Captain Squirrel, do not blame Yogi, okay? You will do that to each other. Who brought up the sales? Who was the person that brought it up to start with? Because I don't search anything. Every time if there's a sale, I found out from you. From the chat, from the Facebook, from our group. I have no idea. It's not me. Sharon says, I can count on California for avocado, almonds, and olive oil. Oh, 3 of my favorite things. Yes, totally. I love nuts. I love avocados, and I love olive oil. That's very nice. Captain says, I'm on new starts this year, so I'm not going to... Oh, no new starts, Captain. Well, but Captain Squirrel, this is only the beginning of February. Let's see how long it's going to last, okay? Captain Squirrel, everybody start counting, okay? We count down to 10 before Captain Squirrel caved in for a new pattern. Suzanne says avocado, lime, and red onions together so good. Yes, it's almost guacamole, isn't it? That guacamole is a lot of garlic, onion, you know, raw onion, fresh onion, and some lime as well. It's in kind of guacamole territory. Yes, squeeze of lemon and salt. Oh, it makes me want to rush to my kitchen and grab an avocado and start eating it live here on Yogi Stream. I will be the first, wouldn't I? I'm eating avocado while stitching at the same time. I like to be the first. Clara says, yes, avocados on trees and mangoes grow on the tree. Mangoes. Oh, I never thought of that. But mangoes are quite big. Do they not fall off from the trees? They're quite heavy, aren't they? And Janine says, the stray cat got into our house last week. He's trying to get in again. Did you give the cat delicious food? If so, the cat is moving in. Okay, I know how it works. Oh, so Janine's got a Lily problem as well. Yes, my Lily situation is complicated right now. Because I started giving her food. Okay, I know. But I try to keep her outside. So, because if he comes in, then Dolly's feeling more threatened. But, you know, but I've been giving food to Lily. I just couldn't do it anymore. See you later, Lizzie. Sweet dream. Chrissy says, how about avocado and eggs on toast? Yes. Mr. Yogi sometimes does that because Mr. Yogi is more vegetarian. So he eats eggs sometimes. And he has done that, yes. And definitely a good combo. Marsha, hello. Good morning. Clara says, I bought Swiss Shop regular Max colors and four others, Clara. Name them, please. I won't judge. I can't remember. Oh dear. So many. Clara, I can't even remember. Yes, Swiss Shop. I'm going to get back to that piece, okay? I'm going to find a new approach for it because I love that pattern. I'm just slightly stuck with my current web. Not saying that I'll restart, but I need to come up with a different approach. But I love that piece. I'm going to continue stitching it for sure. Grace Hudson says, does Lily have a shelter outside to sleep in? I don't know where he sleeps, whether she has a place to sleep or not, because he seems to be doing quite well even in the winter, and sometimes he looks a little bit scruffy, but he must have somewhere that he can kind of shelter, or maybe someone's house that he goes. But yeah, I mean, he's doing quite well, to be honest, because even when he comes over for food, sometimes he's being a little bit picky, like he's not very hungry or something. But I think he just wants attention. He wants to come into the house. And that's just not a good idea for Dolly. Are you fat shaming the kitty? Oh, listen to Janine. Janine says, I don't give this cat food. I think it's a girl and she's already a little bit fat. Oh dear. Just make sure she can't hear it, okay? And no fat shaming, little kitty. And Janine says, but I think she has the crush on my male cat. Okay, so maybe that's the reason. She's looking for a boyfriend. Well, the question is your cat interested? You know, it has to be both, you know, mutual. Sola says, my neighbor never feeds her cats, so they come to our yards to kill the birds. What? My mom used to feed them and watch them while sipping her tea, but no more. Thank you for our neighbor. Are they your birds? I hope they're not your birds. Can you imagine the cat just come over and kill your pets? I don't know if cats would resort to hunting birds for food because there's quite a lot of work. They're probably most likely just to try, you know, to find stuff in the bins or trying to, you know, get people to give them food. Because hunting birds, a lot of labor involved, and you probably just get so starved. It's tricky, isn't it? And in my mind, with Lily, I'm kind of thinking because, you know, if you believe in cat distribution system, in a way, I'm kind of thinking, well, Lily's so insistent on being, you know, coming to the house because I'm sure he's got choices because he's done quite well for the past few years in the neighborhood. And I don't know. I just don't know what to think. I know logistically it's not going to work. You know, Dolly's going to get very scared and stressed out. But at the same time, I just keep thinking, oh, it's very tricky. And my partner's kind of trying to look away. He doesn't know what to do. And he knows he can't stop me. If I, you know, if I do want a cat, I want a cat. So he tries, you know, not to get involved. Probably the best policy. Nikki has made an avocado post on our group. Okay, so Nikki's posted a giant, okay, a huge avocado in a group, huge avocado, guys, bear in mind, okay, and I'm gonna load it up here and show it to you. Let's have a look and see if it's actually huge and see if it's exaggeration. It's just, you know, complete exaggeration. Let's have a look. Let me bring it up, okay. Let me find it on our group there. Because Nikki sometimes, you know, she's a bit of a drama queen. She goes, oh, my fingers are falling off because my Ada is so stiff. Oh, dear. And guys, okay? Do you want to see giant avocado, guys? Are you interested? I am. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look, okay? Yes, you've got it, Maddie. The avocado is so huge. Facebook decided not to display it. Let me have a look. This avocado is so huge. This is posted by Nikki, okay? this content, look, this content is not available at this moment because it's so huge. Maybe they're still shipping it on the interweb, on the interweb. They have to send it over because the avocado is just ginormous, ginormous. So maybe it's going to take a while to arrive. Avocado, Nikki's avocado is so huge that Facebook cannot handle it. Okay, so we don't. It's going to be a mystery. Yes, exactly, Marsha. Everybody wants to see what avocado looks like. And can you see it from your end, Nikki? Okay, oh, Nikki's reposting. Are you sure? Are you sure it's working this time? Hang on, let me. All right, all right, all right. Now we've got it this time, okay? Facebook has decided to let this one pass. Okay, so are you ready? Giant avocado coming up. If you hate avocado, look away, look away, look. Oh my God, I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known this was avocado. I probably thought it was mango. It looks like a giant mango. 'Cause mangoes can get really, really big. And yes, it's quite large, isn't it? It's really big. But yes, I suppose. So whose hand is this? It really depends, isn't it? It's all relative. Because this could be a toddler's hand. Then this is not very big. But if it's, I don't know, Nikki, have you got giant hands? Is that you? But yes, it's big, I think. It looks quite big, but it looks more like a mango. I wouldn't know. Samantha says, oh, that's the reaction Nikki wants. Okay, do not encourage her. Nikki, Samantha says, OMG, that avocado is huge. It depends on what size this hand is. If someone's got tiny little hand, right? This could be a size of an egg. So, yes, Grace husband, baby hand, exactly. It's a toddler. It's a 5-year-old. So it's not so huge, Samantha, okay? We need to investigate and verify before we go OMG, okay? Yes, it does look quite big. It does look quite big. Yes, I'm very impressed. Are they any particular kind of avocado, or are they just giant for some reason? They're just huge. Yes. Yes, and also it's not just the size. If it's actually tasting as good as Nikki says it does, then yes, it's I want one. Okay, please, where can I get it? Nikki, are you able to smuggle some giant avocados for me, please? I don't think we have those over here. Nikki, oh, so that's Nikki's hand, okay? So the question would be, I have not measured Nikki's hand with a ruler, okay? So guys, we just have to take it, on a good face that Nikki has giant hands. It's huge hands. Nikki, can you post a picture of your hand and a ruler? Okay, this is like we need precise measurement in order to gauge whether this is indeed giant avocados. We're just being accurate here. We can't just claim those avocados are just so huge willy-nilly. We need proofs. So maybe a picture of you and a tape ruler on the side, please. Sometimes I'm thinking about how many servings. Well, depending on how big your serving is. For me, one avocado is one serving, okay? Mandy says, I may do avocado and shrimp. Soft taco, oh, with low fat cheese. Oh, go for full fat, is much better. Yes. And on Tuesday, oh, you have to wait till Tuesday. All right then. Yes. Oh, now we're having avocado fantasies now. We're gonna dream about avocado, giant avocados. And also Nikki's hand will probably be part of the dreams as well. Now, when I visualize giant avocados, I'm gonna see Nikki's hand. And I just saw someone. Okay, Clara says. Okay, Clara says the other four are sleep time, regular max colors. Okay, Clara's got a sleep time. So you can stitch with Yogi. And Valentine Nook as well. Yes. And, you know, Valentine is coming up. I might bring out that piece, you know, dust off, you know, all the grime and dirt. And tea and cookies, regular max colors, and Candylicious max colors. I think all of them, other than sleep time, are they all Aimee Stewart piece? Tea and cookies, I don't know. Is it Aimee Stewart as well? Sleep time is Chiramaketi. 3805. 3805. Just 2 stitches. 3805. Yes, Grace says, why wait till Tuesday? Exactly. Do it now. 3805. You know, it's avocados we're talking about. Do it now. Nikki says my hands measure 6 3/4 inches. Is that huge? I have no sense of measurement. 6. Let's have a look. Let's be scientific here, okay? So Nikki claims her hand measures 6 3/4 inches. 6 3/4 inches. What? No, Nikki. That is just not true. 6. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit, guys. Okay. I think we found a Yeti here. What? Hang on. So Nikki claims her hands. What kind of live stream is this, guys? What's happening here? Why do we always start off really, really good? You know, we're doing our tutorials and everything, and by the end of the stream, we're measuring hands. Okay, but it has to be done. It has to be done. Okay, look at this. Okay, it's not me saying it, all right? And Nikki says, let me find the post from... Okay, this is what the Nikki's claim. Okay, my hand measures 6 3/4 inches. So we're talking about here, okay, and here. 6 and what? 6 3/4. Does that mean it's nearly 7 inches? Come on, Nikki. Nick. No, it cannot be true. I do not believe. Am I correct? Have I got it? Have I got it correctly? I've got a ruler here. This is inches, okay? 0 from here, and 6 is down here, and 6 3/4 inches is here. No, am I correct, guys? And do you want to... Nikki, can you confirm that's what it is? 19 centimeters. What? 19 centimeters from my middle finger. No, Nikki. Nikki, I know you like to win, okay? But you cannot win the, you know. Do you want to see where my hand is? This is 19 inches is here. Okay, from 0. And this is where my hand is. Are you measuring from the wrist? I'm not even... What? So this has to be done, guys. It's I need to know. So Nikki claims her hands. Nikki, okay, let's not lie here. We do not like liars. I know you stitch seafood, okay, and we do not judge you, but 19 centimeters. Okay, this is where I am, and this is where my hand is. Okay, so Nikki's hand is over there. Do you believe her? Come on. Come on. It cannot be true. I think Nikki's rulers are broken. Nikki's only 5'2". Oh, I can't. Nikki, do not lie because I'm gonna believe you, okay? So this is 19 inches. It cannot be true. I know. Guys, think about this. Think about this. If if Nikki's hands were 19 inches, okay, let's review. Let's review. It has to be done. All right. Let me just bring you this picture again. This giant picture, a picture of a giant avocado, okay? So just think about it. Just think about it. The size of Nikki's hands and the size of the avocado. Oh my God, I'm crying. It cannot be. It just cannot be. This is the size of watermelon. This is not an avocado, guys. Nikki, your hands cannot be 19 centimeters. It's just not possible. I have not seen the human hand of this size. It's almost the size of my hoop here. Yes, Grace. I think Nikki, yes, if Nikki is 7 feet tall, maybe it's... And Suzanne, yes, the measurement of my hand, okay, let me measure from the wrist. Okay, this is my middle finger. And down to my wrist. Who's that? Nikki, where is the end part? It's from middle finger, right? Down. So 19 centimeters down here. And if I place my hand roughly here, I'm about 5 centimeters short, well, 4 centimeters short. But it makes a lot of difference because it's not just the length, it's the width as well. It has to be proportional. So 90 centimeters is around here, right? And Nikki's hand is over here. Come on. Yes, everybody's measuring. Submit your measurement here. Let's see what are the norms here. Have I got tiny hands or Nikki has a giant hand? I don't know what's happening. Yes, get your rulers out, okay? Not measuring your fabric this time. And give your hands a little measure there. Let's see what the average hand size for this group is, okay? We need to set standards. We maybe need a giant hand club. Yes. Yes. Is that photoshopped? Yes. Okay. Oh, so Nikki's posted the picture of the hand. Oh my God. I'm too scared to look. I'm too scared to look. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so this is, I don't know what I'm looking at. So this is Nikki's hand. So I don't know, I can't read this ruler. So this is inches, but it's 7 inches. So 7 inches is what? So, okay, 7 inches. Okay, just slightly short of 7 inches. Serious. So that's the base of the wrist, right? So is that really your hand or did you borrow the husband's? Wow. Okay. So mine is, let me bring out a little bit. So because I'm trying to see where the base, the bottom, where you end with. So with me, I probably probably six and a half. If you're talking about, let me look at Nikki's. Okay, maybe it's not that outlandish because this is the base of the wrist there. So let's have a look. I'm so scared. Well, if I have giant hands as well, I don't know what to do with myself. Okay, I think if I measure from the middle finger and all the way down, I'm about maybe half an inch, or maybe it's not that different. Look, maybe I have giant hands as well. Samantha says I'm at 7.5. Okay, so Nikki is 7 and nearly 8. So I'm about 1 inch shorter, maybe, than Nikki's, something like that. Nikki's gone way down here, where my wrist is. Oh, that's a giant hand, isn't it, Nikki? Is that why you're stitching so well? It's because you just have more to work with. And Laura is below 7 inches, so you're a little bit like me, I think. Sort of below as well. Let me just do that again. Yes, I'm 6.5-ish, right? 6.5 from my middle finger. That's me. Nikki is nearly 8. Okay, guys. And what's the average here? Let's have a look. We need to submit the result to some sort of labs, okay, for studying. And Captain is 17 inches. 17 inches is, let me do the conversion. 17 inches is what? So Nikki is about 19. And for me, I don't know, 6.5 inches. How many centimeters is that? And yes, so Sola's got tiny hands. Sola's got 5.5 inches. That's smaller than my hand. I have relatively small hands compared to normal people. I don't know what normal people is. You know, I don't go around and just compare the size of my hands, just so you know, okay? Sola says that photoshopped. And Cassie is 7 inches, so Cassie's got pretty big hand as well, half an inch longer than mine. And Suzanne is 7.25. Suzanne, what? 20 centimeters. Suzanne has got giant hands as well. We need a picture. Emotional Lemonade is 12.5 centimeter. That's tiny, isn't it? Let me see how it measures with me with centimeters, because I didn't do it. So for me, it's about 16 centimeters for me. So 12 is tiny, tiny Emotional. You are tiny. You've got tiny hands. Does that mean if you have bigger hands, you can stitch faster? I wonder. Laura is about the same size as me, I think. And Clara, mine is the same as Nikki's, so it's quite normal to have giant hands, is it? Is it a thing? I didn't know. Because my hands, to be honest, my hand is probably slightly on the small side, but not tiny, not tiny. And Grace Austin's measuring as well. Oh, Nikki's got the measurement of a husband. Okay, just make sure we're talking about hands. Okay, Nikki, family show, family show. It's a measurement of a husband as well. Oh dear, this chat is deteriorating by the minute, guys. It's all your fault, guys. It's not me. You know, it's a quality broadcast here until Nikki mentioned the giant avocado, okay? blame Nikki for it. Oh no, dear. Oh no. Family shock, guys. Family shock. Oh, it's getting unruly here. And oh, so emotional is tiny, is petite. Emotional is 4'11", so it's proportional. Yes, yes. 5'6" or 7", something like that. And wow, Nikki. So Suzanne says Alex, Suzanne's son, is 8 inches. Whoa, dear. Yes, I can imagine if Alex is a big boy, right, quite tall, then 8 inches for a guy is probably not that shocking. Still very large though. Solar Wind's 5.5. Lona said my husband's hands dwarfs me. Can you imagine if you have a bigger hand than your husband? You're gonna feel slightly inadequate in some way. Ah, so Suzanne is really tall, 5'11". For a lady, that's very tall. And right. So Lona says I'm about 5'4", 5'6". Yes, that's not short for a lady. 5'6". I'm about 5'7" actually. And so I have inconclusive. I don't know what a norm is. Clara says, Yogi, small hands explains your math skills. Really? So if you have smaller hands, you can't count? But I still have 10 fingers. I have the same number of fingers as Nikki. Nikki can only count to 4, okay? So big hands doesn't mean you can count. Nikki can only count to 4. I can count to 5. All right. 3805. I totally lost track. 3805. Okay. I got this color and I got so sidetracked. I put in the bin nearly. Can hands actually shrink as well? Really? Why will it do that? Because your hands are always active. Why would they shrink? Yes, I have to agree that Nikki does have, pretty large hands. So those avocados are indeed giant. Yes, now we have verified in a scientific manner. I can conclude those avocados are indeed pretty large. Janine is 6.5 inches. So Janine's about the same size as me then, hand-wise. And yes, but at least now, if today you have not learned new ways of starting and ending your thread, definitely from this stream, you know the size of your hand. For the first time in your life, perhaps. I never thought about it. We learn something every day. And definitely, now we know. And we also know that Nikki indeed has giant hands as well. And Nikki, how tall are you then? I think you probably mentioned earlier on. I forgot. I think Nikki's quite tall as well. So maybe that explains the size of the hand. Can you imagine if Nikki was 5'4" and has a hand of 8 inches? That would be a sight to behold. This is just... I'm going to do a tuck in here. Janine says we have normal size hands. Exactly, Janine. You know, and we eat normal size avocados, right? I think if you have big hands, unfortunately, you just have to find those really giant avocados. Otherwise, they're going to look so small. 3805. Nikki says no one has ever said I have big hands. You didn't read the measurement right, Yogi. Really? I read it. It's like 7 and a lot. It's nearly 8 inches, isn't it, Nikki? I saw the photo. Well, just because no one ever said your hands are big doesn't mean they're not big. Maybe they're too afraid because if they, you know, they don't want to cross Nikki because Nikki has giant hands. If they're, you know, Nikki's mad, who knows? You know, those giant hands, they can hold giant extra size avocados. Who knows what Nikki would do? 915, 915. That's a beautiful pink. Yes, how do you get hand size complex? Exactly. For the first time, some of you probably realize either your hands are rather tiny or plus size hands. But probably you need large hands to stitch faster. That's why Nikki's stitching is so beautiful. Clara says it's close to 7. Have I read it incorrectly? Isn't that 7 a little bit? Oh yeah, okay. I stand corrected, you know, so yes. I said it was nearly 8 inches. No, it's nearly 7 inches. Okay, fair enough. And maybe Nikki's hand is not so giant, just a little bit giant, okay? Just a little bit giant. It's okay, it's still much bigger than mine. So, yes. But then again, if Nikki's hand turned out to be really tiny, like, you know, 5.5 inches or something like that, those, you know, those avocados wouldn't look so impressive, would they? So there you go. I just gave Nikki 1 extra inch. Okay. Most people would be happy with that, but not Nikki. Family show. Okay. Yes. I gave Nikki 1 extra inch. And Lynn says, Yogi, look at all these stars. Their face is beautiful, but it's your hands that tell you your age. Oh, yes, I know. You can't hide your hands, can you? And neck as well, apparently. You know, you can pull your face as tight as you want. The hands. Yes, exactly, Nikki. Extra inch for you, Nikki. It's free. Yes, Grace says the inch matter. Yes, makes all the difference. All the difference. Right. Let me totally got sidetracked. All right then. So it's 24 minutes past midnight. And would you believe I actually have morning class tomorrow? Morning classes tomorrow. So I'm going to, this is going to be my last color, okay? So this one I'm stitching is 915, 915, and I've got about 7 inches to play with. Not 7 inches. Did I say 7 inches? No, that's not what I meant. Oh, correction, correction. I've got 7 stitches, not inches. Okay, I take it back. Take it back. I've got measurement in my head. Okay, I didn't mean inches. I mean stitches. Stitches. 7 stitches. Okay. It's gonna haunt me. It's gonna haunt me tonight. And stop laughing, Captain Squirrel. It could be you, okay? It's not just me. All right, all right. It was me. It was me. Yes, all right. And so stitch. Here we go, okay? Enjoy the last few stitches. Say it carefully. Say it carefully. Here we go. Yes, a beautiful finish. I changed the subject quickly. Beautiful finishing with this beautiful pink, okay? So I've transitioned from purple colors to pink colors. Really beautiful. And I've got now four more stitches. Okay, 4 more stitches to go. Oh, this is just deteriorating so fast, isn't it? The quality broadcast. Oh, yes. Here we go. The BBC will not approve, okay? Just 2 more stitches. 2 more stitches. Here we go. Just 1 more, okay? And then I'll give you a recap of what's happening today. How do I recap today's session? I don't know. Yes, hang on. Let me just do the last stitch right here. Beautiful. And this square is pretty much, you know, very close to finish, isn't it? Yes, I'm trying to rescue this stream, okay? Quality broadcast, quality broadcast. And here we go. Oh, you all started out so well. And okay, so this is 915, 915. Going back. All right then, let's have a look. Okay, let me zoom out. So this is what's happened today. So I'm stitching this piece, the Winter Reading Nook. Absolutely gorgeous, okay? And let me show you the markup, just in case you weren't here. And let me show you the full size. Absolutely, you know, beautiful. And it's got a beautiful view and really cozy room inside. And 2 little cats as well. You can't beat that. And all the beautiful cushions. So I'm stitching the cushion and next to the kitty, okay? So this piece, I actually had a kitty start. I started from the ginger cat and working toward the right side most of the time. And this is where I am. And let me show you my app here, okay? And let me zoom out so you know where I am. So I'm in the center of the piece, slightly toward the lower part there. And let me show you the numbers. Are you ready, guys? It's beautiful, isn't it? And I'm going to count to 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Yes, the grand total of the stitches Yogi has done today is 185. Yes, 185 beautiful purple stitches and some pinks as well, and few 310. And let me stop the counter here. And in terms of the percentage currently, just slightly under 6.5, right, guys? 6.48. It's probably going to take a few more stitches before I reach 6.5, but I'm not that far away. So I'm very, very pleased. 189 amongst all the chat, you know, and measurement. You know, we had to spend some time to do some scientific investigation there. So it took some time. That would be my excuse, okay? And look at this. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to keep working on it one square at a time. And it's a beautiful, you know, color group to work with as well. And I'll keep going. And maybe I get to finish the cushions in the very near future, right? And Grace Hudson says, Yogi, did you see the Aimee Stewart pattern of the outside view of this pattern? Really? Of this pattern? Is there outside view? Where? Grace, you have to point me to it. What's the name of the pattern? Guys, are you aware there's an outside view of this pattern? I'm not aware of that. Please let me know where, which piece it is, and I will have a look. Okay, guys, so now it's 31 minutes past midnight, and I had a great time with you as usual, okay? And also, if you missed the tutorial earlier on in the session before, it's archived, so go watch. I think it would be quite useful for all stitchers. Doesn't matter how long you've been stitching, okay? So, guys, and from the sleepy London town, Yogi's going to sign out. I see a lot of 99 and dolly emojis, and thank you so much. And I feel your love. And tomorrow is Monday, and we're going to come back for a little session of stitching. Okay, so come join me. And until then, 99 to you as well, and enjoy the rest of the day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. 99.